Please do. Is that a full moon?
Guys, what is that?
I think it is.
I think
Full
it's...
moon night.
What's what, Bradley?
Seriously, guys.
Camping is a chance to escape, to find peace beneath the stars. But sometimes, that peace is shattered by something unexplainable. Tonight, we're diving into 6 of the most disturbing camping encounters ever caught on camera. Encounters so disturbing, they'll leave even the most seasoned campers questioning their next trip into the wild. Talia was on a solo glamping trip with her dog, deep in the Appalachian mountains, when something happened that neither of them could explain, and it chilled her to the bone. They were outside in the dead of night, enjoying the stillness, when out of nowhere, a scream echoed through the forest.
Okay. You just wanted to be in the video. Say hey.
It wasn't a distant animal or a playful shout. It sounded human. Talia froze. Her dog stopped too, ears perked, body tense. Whatever it was, he sensed it too, barking in a way she hadn't heard before. That's when she realized she shouldn't be standing out there.
Yeah, because what is that? Let's go inside. It's super far away, but like... No, what is that? Yo, come on. Come on, yo. He came inside so fast. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but we in for the night. We in for the night.
Grabbing her camera, she rushed back inside, making sure her dog was right behind her. The video ends with Talia alone, shocked and unnerved, her dog pressed by her side as she tried to make sense of what she'd just heard, and what could possibly be out there in the dark Appalachian wilderness. A camper was hiking near Tibble Fork Reservoir when he spotted something off in the distance. At first, he thought it was just an animal, maybe a deer or a moose. But as he moved further down the trail, he realized this was no ordinary creature. Hidden within the snow-covered trees, something tall and wide was moving fast. The way it shifted between the trees wasn't natural, not for any animal he'd ever seen. He didn't wait to find out. Panic kicked in, and he ran, tearing through the snow, heart pounding, desperate to put distance between himself and whatever that thing was. Later, after calming down, he explained that he spent years exploring the outdoors, and never once had he seen anything like it. Could it have been Bigfoot? No one knows for sure. But that day, something was definitely out there. Gerbear is used to the wild. He's done countless stealth camping trips, explored abandoned places, and had his fair share of strange experiences. But this one shook him up. He headed out as the sun set, the darkness creeping in around him.
I'm bringing you to Murder Road, where we are going to explore the... Something loud just happened over there. Welcome back to another adventure, fam. If you're new to the channel, I'm Gerbear. For tonight's adventure, I'm bringing you to Murder Road, where multiple bodies have been dumped but no killers have ever been caught. Not only that, but we are going to be stealth camping here tonight. We're not going to have any fires, nothing to draw any big attention to us, but we're going to pitch a tent and stay here all night.
Hiking a remote road surrounded by forest, he carried his spirit device, hoping to capture something interesting. He couldn't shake the area's dark history. Bodies had been dumped in these very woods, and the killer was never caught. That thought alone was enough to make anyone uneasy, especially in the dead of night.
Now this road dead ends. Oh, there's something right here too. Whew. That bat scared me. A loud squeak. There's a lot of noise out here. This feels a little insane. Oh, do I see a light down there? Oh my goodness. There may be. Man, this thing takes forever to load. Everything just stopped. This is insane.
With each step, the tension grew. His device began to pick up activity. Was it the victims reaching out?
No, I was actually talking to an officer who reminded me of that spot. That's what's got me out here. And he had told me of a deputy that was found back here as well, along with somebody else. Now, I didn't find that anywhere written yet, but I was told that.
Laura.
Laura. Laura. Oh boy. This is ridiculous. Eric. I can tell you this place feels extremely intense. Yeah, that's a good.
Want to know the truth?
Want to know the truth? Yes, that's sort of what we're trying to figure out, actually. Because none of these horrific crimes were ever solved. Now, I'm not going to reveal the names of the girls out of respect, because crimes were never solved. And yeah, I just...
Help us.
It says help us. And it just don't feel right, so...
He returned to his truck and drove deeper in, toward another crime scene. As he stepped out, his camera began to glitch. Something wasn't right. Later that night, while sitting in his truck, he started to hear it. Movement outside. Whistling.
Okay guys, so we're at the spot, I believe, where the one teenage girl's body was found. It's by the oil well here. Now, like 800 yards from here then, another teenage girl body was found within that month. Like a month later. So now we're up to like 4 bodies in a year. Man, I don't even want to get out of the truck here. My camera has shut off multiple times since sitting here, and I got the frickin' willies like no other. Does not feel safe. just heard. Sounds like something walking in there. Something walking. It said the one girl's body was...
Rituals here.
Rituals here. Oh my goodness. Rituals here. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Oh man, I feel so bad right now. That really just made me sick in my stomach. I just heard a whistle. Whistling.
He turned on his flashlights, scanning the trees. Nothing. But he knew something was there. Bear had set up his tent and was just about to refuel, having some food, a drink, and a moment to relax, when something caught his eye. Flashlights.
What is that? I was just about to lay down. Did you? You guys hear that? Man, this is freaking terrifying. Hey, there's lights out there. I just seen a light out there. Look. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, no. There was never even a vehicle. Oh, crap. Multiple people. At least 2. Oh, no, 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 no.
At first, he thought maybe it was just hikers passing through, but then he realized they weren't just nearby. They were walking directly through the woods toward his camp. Slowly, deliberately. His stomach dropped. Something wasn't right. These weren't fellow campers.
I gotta get out the back door. That's so loud.
He stood there, frozen in place, every instinct telling him to move. But instead of confronting them, he backed away and rushed to his truck, climbing inside and locking the doors, heart racing. He watched from the window in silence. The figures moved closer, right up to his tent, then kicked it.
What the heck? They're kicking the tent. Son of a gun, man. Dang, no, 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 no.
Bear held his breath as they turned and started walking toward his truck. But just as quickly, they stopped, turned back around, and disappeared into the woods.
No way.
Bear was shaken. He packed up and left, heart still pounding. What were those people doing in the middle of the woods? And what would have happened if he hadn't been watching? Back in 2010, a group of friends set off on an overnight camping trip. Just a fun adventure. But by the end of it, they were running for their lives. It started off normal. Campfire lit, laughter echoing into the trees, good vibes all around. But then one of them suddenly stopped laughing. He'd seen something.
It's just the lake. It probably is.
Man, that smoke is killing my eyes.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
It's weird. This is sleeping quarters. Our candles.
Yeah,
keep our bugs off of us.
No tent because we're men. No tent.
That's right, manly men.
We sleep beneath the stars. Just us and stars. That's right.
Man,
is that a full moon?
guys, what is
I
that?
think it is. Yeah, I think full moon night. What's what, Bradley?
Seriously, guys, there's something. I seriously saw something over there. Tom, did you not see it?
Dude, there was something there for like 2
Jeremy,
seconds.
Trevor.
Dude.
It was over there.
Dude, whatever, man.
Man, dude, put some more wilderness fire. I am not going to sit here with this thing.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was there for like 2 seconds.
The others thought he was joking, trying to mess with them. But then they all saw it. 2 glowing red eyes watching from the darkness. Before they had time to react, the thing began to charge at them.
Oh my God!
What is that? That's it. That's it. Oh my gosh.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh crap! It's coming.
Oh my God! Get in, guys. Get in. Okay. Where's the keys? I don't know.
Seen it.
Where's
Tom at?
Where's Tom?
Tom!
They took off running, heading for their boat, when they realized someone was missing. Tom. He was trapped on the cliff edge, the creature getting closer. With no other option, Tom jumped. He hit the water hard, but made it to the boat.
Jump! Come on, get down here with us.
You'll have to jump, Tom. You cannot jump. This is too high.
Dude, if you don't jump, it's going to get you. You have to jump.
Oh my gosh!
Huh. Come on, Tom.
Come on, swim, man.
Swim, Tom. Swim.
Oh my God! Did you see it?
No, we've not seen it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wait, what is...
Dude.
What is...
Oh my gosh, dude, did you see that?
Thank God you're just That's the same thing we've been seeing.
That's it. Let's get out of here. Let's find out what that thing was. Dude, it's up there, look.
Just when they thought they were safe, one of them looked back. The creature was there again, crouched on the opposite cliff. Then suddenly, it jumped into the water. Those glowing eyes still locked on them.
Oh my goodness. That is,
dude,
oh my gosh.
It's about to jump in the water. Are you serious?
Oh my gosh!
Let's go!
What the heck? It's chasing the boat, Tom! Go! Oh my goodness. Go!
They drove fast, adrenaline taking over. The video cuts off. No answers, just fear. One thing certain, whatever chased them that night wasn't human. Darren and Mike were drawn to a haunted Bothy deep in mid-Wales, curious about the reports of strange activity and eager to experience it for themselves. After a long hike in, they arrived and settled in for the night. They cleaned up the place, lit a fire, and cooked some food, all while the sky grew darker outside.
So, we're going to go inside the gaff now. It's going to be a little bit dark. I'm not joking, when we come in here, this place was an absolute mess. It was awful, and we've just spent 45 minutes giving it a real good tidy up. Right, it's tea time at long last, and it's, geez, you know, it's 20 past 8 at night. So, now is the time to chill, and it's overdue, dude. He's already chilled, look at him. He's gone. So it's cigar time.
It was calm at first, quiet, peaceful even. But that peace didn't last. Suddenly, loud banging echoed through the Bothy. They brushed it off at first, maybe just the wind. But then it happened again, louder.
Houses, and who remembers these glasses? Ravenware from the 70s. Old school, baby.
Oh wow.
Yeah. What's that? Are you hearing that?
I thought I heard something on the window actually. There is a lot of sheep outside, but they're not that tall, are they?
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we should glass. Yeah, man. So yeah, this whiskey, oh man, it's really good. So it's weird because it's one of the times that I didn't bring any beer.
That smells beautiful.
I don't know. What is that?
Soon after, they heard something being dragged across the floor above them. They went upstairs to check, but no one was there.
I know.
Sweet dreams or nightmares.
Oh, that fire, man. If you could look at that fire now, it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Fucking mental.
Well stoked. Like
Yeah,
Cheshire Wonder.
certainly is.
What was that?
What the? Hold on. This is bizarre. Is that?
What? Now you're shitting me up.
Hey?
What do you mean?
There's something out there. I'm going to go and have a look.
No, I've
No.
you can go on your own, mate, honestly.
You really? Oh, God. There's something up there.
Me.
It's alright.
No, there's my torch.
Right, let me get out there. Definitely. What the hell is that noise?
When they came back down, the front door was wide open. Then they saw it. One of their raincoats hanging eerily in the doorway. Neither of them had put it there. A chill ran down their spines. Without saying a word, they bolted, running straight out the door into the darkness.
Dude! Door!
It's cold.
Jesus! Oh my God! That
Did you
was
open that?
no! I went upstairs. Jesus, dude. You sure you want to go back in there?
After a few minutes of building up the courage, they cautiously returned inside, trying to make sense of what just happened. But that uneasy feeling only grew stronger. Weird noises echoed through the Bothy. Objects began to move on their own. One of their pieces of gear hanging from the ceiling started to sway, not gently, but as if something was pushing it.
What the Jesus! This place is doing my head in, man. What is... Is anything missing?
Oh, I might have shit off.
What is going on in here?
Mate, an arm out here.
What was that? That was just hanging there. What? Oh, shit. There's someone on that window. It's not in here. What?
What the hell was that?
There's a light on the stairs. Dude, there's a light on the stairs. Where did that come from?
You're messing me now.
No, look, come here. Look, Mike, come.
No, you're messing with me.
I swear.
I'm in here.
I know you're in there, but how did that get there and I'm here?
You're messing with me now.
Come here and have a look. If you don't believe me.
I believe you, honestly.
What's that? Don't you? Please tell me that was you.
Mate, I'm sat right next to you.
That's not what I'm saying. Look!
What?
Look at that. It's moving on the ceiling. Dude! How is that possible?
It's laughable. What?
You know we're both sat here.
They looked at each other, wide-eyed. They were no longer alone. Unsettled but determined to stick it out, they stayed up through the night, fueled by caffeine and adrenaline. And when the sun finally rose, they packed up and left, minds racing with questions. Was this just an elaborate prank, or had something far more sinister been watching them from the darkness? Something that never left. Claire's no stranger to the outdoors. She's hiked, camped, and faced rough conditions. But this time, she decided to push herself further than ever. 2 nights camping alone in the middle of a storm. As she set up in a dense woodland, the wind was already howling and rain hammering down.
Hello, wild ones! It's mid-November and I'm out in Storm Bert. It's pretty invigorating. Hey guys, I'm here in Eerie. We've got some pretty strong winds at the moment. I found out yesterday that this weather system is called Storm Bert. Hi man! I am only about 100 metres from the road where my car is down there. There are crazy winds forecast today, up on the summit of up to 100 kilometers per hour. I'm expecting this to be pretty brutal. I'm going to be taking steps to protect my tent and stay safe. And even if my tent gets busted up, I will be fine. It'll be grim, but I'll be alright. That is the first set of tent poles in. So this tent can actually take 2 sets of tent poles for extreme weather conditions. So
Her tent barely held up as she secured it tightly with hooks and rope, determined to stick it out. Drenched and cold, she wrapped up in her sleeping bag, drying her clothes with body heat, eating to keep her energy up.
So that's good. Oh God. So nice and cozy in here. I love it. I've taken some time to wring out my clothes, which were sopping wet on my bottom half. So I've taken them off, got in my sleeping bag. My merino layers on top are just damp really, so I'm going to let my body heat dry those off, that'll be fine. It's 12-13 degrees outside, so nice and mild, and I think this is a good place to be. There's no trees that can fall on me, there's no fence posts that could get ripped out and launched in my direction. I feel nice and comfortable here. Can you hear that? That's the sound of wind. hitting everywhere except here. Anyway, it's 6:30 and I've had my noodles. I got all excited for a storm, and what I've actually got is very calm mountain weather.
By evening, the storm eased just enough to give her a breather. She made her food and got cozy, thinking the worst might be over. But she was wrong. For night 2, she moved to a second spot she originally had in mind. But the weather was worse.
Hey Rover! Drive back round to where I started. My heated seats are warming up my butt!
Take the next right.
Okay. Get back up that hill and try this back where I originally intended to try it. Right, I am back up where I started 2 days ago. I've just checked the winds up here and straight away got a reading of 42 kilometers per hour, so much more blustery up here. Woo, yeah baby! Quite exposed, but I feel much better up here than I did the other day. The snow and ice is all gone. I can see what I'm walking on now, and I've got easy tracks on the way down. In case I do need to bail, I'm only maybe 1.5–2 kilometers from my car.
Wind tore through the trees as she fought to pitch her tent again, barely managing to get it up before the clouds rolled in. Then the lightning started.
It is 11 o'clock. 10 is still holding strong. As far as I can see, I think I'm gonna finish my drink and try and get some sleep. I didn't get that on camera, but that was a lightning strike. This first strike came with a sickening, cracking boom. It had hit close, in the direction of the small lakes and mines just a few hundred meters behind my tent. And then came another. And I realised it's nearly always the thing that I'm not expecting that's going to make me question my life choices.
One strike hit close, then another. The air was charged. The sky lit up. Claire started to question everything. One wrong move, one strike, and it could be over. She packed up in a panic, hiked fast through the storm, and made it back to her car, soaked but safe.
And I think I have to pack up and get down now, go back to my car. A feeling of dread came over me. Despite my preparation, I was no longer safe from this storm. There was nothing that could protect me from lightning up on this high, open shelf in the mountains, except luck. I think the worst is past, but... Every meter I descend feels like a relief, a bit lower.
Even with all her experience, nature reminded her, storms don't care how skilled you are. And that night, she made the right call. These campers may have made it out, but the fear they felt will never leave them. Which encounter left you on edge? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, because there are plenty more nightmares to come.